Has this ever happened to you? When I was a kid, I sometimes didn't see grandparents or aunts and uncles very often because they lived in another country. But also, we moved when I was very little, and so quite often as a little kid, I would see people that I hadn't seen for quite some time, who hadn't seen me for quite some time. And of course, to me, as a kid, they all looked the same, old. But to them, I look different every time. And so I'd get the, "Oh my goodness, look how big you are. Oh, haven't you grown?" And then, of course, you get the cheek pinch, right? And then maybe the tussle of the hair. Yeah. And you get that a lot. Because when you're little and you're getting bigger, you're growing, right? Makes perfect sense, but, well, I guess it depends on your perspective. I always thought it was really annoying. Because I am who I am, right? I can't be different every time. But you kind of are, which is the tricky thing. And then later on, as you get older, when you get to be, in the 10, 12 years old, of course, you start saying "I'm not a kid anymore" to your parents all the time, right? And then, of course, that either gets the response of, "Oh, I know," or, "Well, then stop acting like one." And then you get older, you get to be a teenager, right? And then that's when the, "Oh, I'm so proud of you. Look at all you've done" starts, right? And that's usually followed by, "I remember when you were this big. You were just a little baby." And you think, yeah, but that was a long time ago, and now I'm, this. Well, more, this when you get really old. The thing is, you're always growing, right? That's the thing, and that's what they're noticing. And there's a few things about that. You're growing, and they're noticing that. But they're also remembering when you were, little and tiny and cried and smiled and giggled and laughed at absolutely everything. They're remembering those times too. And usually when they're remembering those times, they're not remembering how many times they changed your diaper or how much you cried or how demanding you were or any of those things. They're remembering how great it was when you were so little. And then they see you and you're not, right? And you get the, "Oh, look how you've grown." Because you grow up is the thing, right? You do. And there's lots of really great things about that. But there's also some things, Because as you grow up, of course, you have experiences in life and things happen and you learn stuff. And that can change your behavior, the way you behave. I'm going to say that can change the way you behave because it doesn't change you. And that's Jesus' point. I think that's what Jesus is always trying to teach everybody, is that he's not trying to teach us to behave different. He's trying to teach us to be more of who we really are. That we're all children of God, and we're all unique and special just the way we are. There's only one of you, right? There's only one exactly like you. I'm getting some agreement from Chewbacca over here. I don't know if you can hear him. He's definitely agreeing with me because he's gotten bigger. He's very large. Actually, for a Yorkshire Terrier, he's twice as big as he's supposed to be, really. But he's still super playful. He's still the happy, generous, mostly gentle guy that he was when he was a little puppy. And that's what Jesus wants us to remember, is that the you that you are is important. And the rest, that other stuff is sometimes just behavior. What you need to do is remember who you are and always be in touch with the gift from God that you are, with that goodness that's in you because you're created in the image of God. No matter how much you grow up, that's in you from the beginning, from your very first day. Now, I had picked a song to sing that. We usually sing a song, right, after the learning together. And I picked this song that I swear it actually begins with the line, "My, how you've grown," the lady said as she patted me on the top of my head. That was the first line. Honest, I swear. But then I thought about it a little bit, and, well, you can't do better than this. This is a song from Matilda the musical. It's "When I Grow Up," and the lyrics will appear on the screen too, so please feel free to sing along.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night.
And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. And when I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the lake each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mum pretends that mums don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. In the slip of a knot, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war in the creak of a floorboard. A storm can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest mind packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with a tick of a clock, all escapes. Start with a click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out,